Sup guys, so today I'm going to do something that I usually don't do on my channel, that is Photoshop or photo editing. And I'm doing this because Fupi Vlogs commented to do a video on how I make my thumbnails. And I said why not, after a lot of thinking, but here I am. If you would like another like Photoshop or graphics video, tell me. I can do them. They are simple and I love to edit. So yeah, let's start. So we go on file, we open the file, a new file. Okay, we're gonna use a width of 1280 to 720 pixels, not inches but pixels, resolution to 72, and again pixels to inches, not pixels to centimeters. Make sure that these are the same on yours and create. Okay, after you have a blank layer, you get your photo of whatever you want. Okay, I got this from a recent video I did, and I said it could be a thumbnail. So first thing we do is we get this pen tool, and I'm gonna cut around my body so I can do stuff to it and make it more interesting. Okay, so let's go. Okay, after you done the masking with the pen tool, press on your keyboard Ctrl J to copy the photo or layer, and then click mask. After you've done everything, right click cutout layer, click on blending options. The first thing I'm gonna do is a drop shadow. It's gonna make me the focus point of the thumbnail. It's gonna make a nice cool effect. Yeah, just mess around with these settings and it will help a lot. Okay, and maybe put this on multiply, not normal. Put on multiply, and bam, we have already the interesting thing. And maybe if you would like again sorry, my voice is cracking. If you would like again do a stroke, this is what I do sometimes. I get like a thin stroke, I put it on gray like this, and I put the opacity low. It's like, and it makes like invisible like shadow or outline. Makes it more interesting, but I'm gonna use that today. So now the thing we need to do is make it a little bit more interesting by using something like arrows, or just put the ball like here, 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 until you make it like a top bins motion, like I did the last thumbnail I did. But I'm gonna do the arrow technique and the circle. My voice is cracking up. Let me get some water. Okay, drink some water. Okay, my voice is better. Okay, after all this, we're gonna use the arrows again, as I said. Okay, you can find this arrow on, if you type red arrow or arrow on Google, you'll find this type of arrows. A lot of YouTubers use this kind of arrow. It's like a brush stroke arrow, and it's great So I'm gonna put it on the top bins direction, so you can press CTRL and warp it as you like. Okay, I'm gonna do like this because I need to put a circle. Okay, like that. Okay, when we do that, wait, because it came a little bit, I need to change like this, yes. Okay, now I'm gonna do the white stroke. No, I'll change the settings again, opacity to 100, and yeah, that. Okay, now I'm gonna put a drop shadow to make it more to pop out, and then I put, okay, not here, yes, an ellipse or a circle, whatever, and put this. You remove the fill, put a red stroke, yes, then fill it in. Then again, double click or right click, blending options, oops, not a drop shadow, a stroke, maybe a two now, yeah, two, and you can do a drop shadow if you want, just make it, it's not gonna be that effective, but if you want to, yeah. And now you have like the arrow on the circle, it's interesting. Okay, now I'm gonna play a little bit with the colors, so it comes like more popping, the colors. Yeah, I use curves, and I like to put this line a little bit down to make it darker, and this a little bit up to make it like contrast. Yeah, like, let me play a little bit with it, I don't wanna ruin it, obviously. And yeah, that's like great, I think. I'm feeling that, yes. Okay, now I'm gonna do like here a gradient, and this is gonna not affect a lot, but it has a great feeling to it. When you turn down the opacity to low, it may, okay, we'll put the opacity to 26 or something, yeah. Oh, sorry, okay. And then we put the opacity low, and we put it like here, like, doesn't need to be that, but that's an effect of it, like with that. You can see the difference, or just leave it, but sometimes I use the gradient, but I think for now I'm gonna leave it, so I'm gonna delete it. Okay, so now the main part, sometimes I do this, on every thumbnail I do this, but I put a square all over my, okay, this might seem bad, but let me tell you what you need to do. Grab the square, and you remove the fill, you put the fill to white, put a stroke to like 23.5 or 23 or more, whatever you feel like. And then, oops, no, then I double click on the rectangle, put a drop shadow, bring the opacity to low, and it gives it a little bit more like a border, and it comes out great. Play a little bit with the drop shadow. I like using drop shadow on like everything, but makes everything pop. Okay, I need, I think, to make the stroke a little bit more thinner. Yeah, maybe if you want to make the picture bigger, because it seems this space is used for nothing, I grab everything except that and make it larger, but use shift to make it use shift to make everything proportional. You zoom a little bit. Okay, let me do this. It's gonna show me the pink lines. Okay, let me make it a little bit more sense. Okay, that's great. It's perfect. I like it. Okay, and there you are. I think it came out great. It's like my normal thumbnails, what I do. And if you would like a little more text, you can use text. I have a lot of text here. I use thefont.com if you would like to find the text, and I like to use wolf in the city, yes, and maybe put top bins, make it larger, oops, shift again, make it bigger, and we'll put it behind me, yeah, like that. Find a better spot for it. But I wouldn't use text on this one, but if you would like, I'm gonna put like this. It's gonna make it better, I think. Yeah, a little bit more better. It's like on an angle, and put it right here. Again, use drop shadow. Okay, maybe not that much, but use a little bit more touch. That, yes. Okay, and there you go. If you like text, there you have it. Without text, I like it more. Well, I hope you learned something from this. I typically use this technique for every thumbnail I do. I cut my body out, then I use a drop shadow, and I use sometimes an arrow, or like last thumbnail I used the ball for going through the top bins. That's it. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, tell me in the comments if you like more graphic stuff, and comment down below what you would like to see on this channel. Maybe uploads are going to slow down as summer is gonna end and school is gonna start, and I'm not gonna have a lot of time to record things, and this year is the most important year. England has their GCSEs or something like that. In my country we have O levels, which practically is the same thing. So yeah, it's an important year for me, and if uploads are gonna come, they're gonna not come that frequently. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try do gaming if possible, because maybe I can get out of home. Maybe a little bit FIFA or some mobile games. By the way, thank you for 50 subscribers. I'm very grateful for that. The next video is gonna be awesome, so be looking for that. So click the notification button to be notified when I upload that video. And yeah, I cannot glitch today, so thank you for everything, and peace.